We don't have to start right away.
Well, that was you just in the middle of a laugh. And I'm going to start recording.
I just wanted to start that so I could have everything ready.
Do we start with? Oh no, we just start with intros.
Yep, we start with an intro. Hello, I'm not that's actually starting, but I'm just doing like, hello, I am the germ, joined by, and then we can have a little chat. I don't like if you're feeling it. We often just go straight into synopsis.
Yeah, I feel like if we have a little chat at the first, we're going to talk about it before we go through the synopsis.
That is the big problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have the general discussion. We have the comments. If you have the document, you could actually scroll through the comments if you want to read them before they pop up.
Oh, that might actually be helpful because.
Yeah. Do you want to scroll down to see what they're like?
Yeah, I'm gonna add it to this now, just because when I do that, or when you change the slide, there's like a delay on.
Oh yeah, I know there's a delay, but I will commonly start reading it before I go to the slide. Yeah.
I'll add that to the thing. Yeah. I don't need to see them. I'll let them be a surprise.
Yeah. There's not too many comments on this one though. And then we have some themes and metaphors, our personal score, and if you could remind me to say the next episode title, that'd be great.
I gotcha.
Yeah. I've been forgetting to do that lately, so I appreciate it.
I don't forget. It's my favorite part.
Yeah. At slide 17, I need to scroll down. So there's like
scroll down.
Yeah, because like for me, it's on 2 pages, and I can't see the second page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
Just so I can keep up with what you're doing, and I don't have to worry.
Okay. I'll make sure I pause.
There is a convenient pause there that wasn't planned. If you look.
You're right. Yeah. That'll work well.
I have to make sure to be ready though, because like I'm really mystified. It's not popping up on the bottom with the rest of my tabs. This player. That confuses me why that would be.
And maybe it's really old.
Maybe that's could be. It is supposed to be bare basic, like exactly what just like simple. So it could be it. And fuck you, future self. You're gonna have to go through and edit and cut all that. You're welcome.
Small
I know.
talk.
And my I love doing it to you.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. Banana, watermelon.
banana, watermelon. Sweet watermelon. It occurred to me that we never talked about it after I did the that whole like he dropped the sweet melon. Do you remember?
No.
No.
What if it's the umbrella lady?
Yeah, when she goes, we forgot to bring that back up, which is even more funny not to explain it.
I just accepted it.
Yeah. Do you need a minute to fix your camera?
No, it's good. I've got it on my lap, so it like slides every once in a while.
Okay.
I'm wearing shorts too, so it's just like on my bare legs.
Oh, nice and hot. You know, they say you're not supposed to do that for prolonged periods.
Yeah, it's not on my crotch though.
You knew exactly where I was going. Yeah. Okay. You ready to start?
Let's get it.
Hello and welcome to the Yamabachi podcast with me, the Germ. Joined by...
Boo. It's me, Ghosty.
I can already tell I said the name wrong.
Yami Shibai.
Yeah, Yami Shibai. We have
I'm doing the synopsis today, so I'm going to pronounce it correctly.
Yeah, we have a little change this week.
We're switching it up. I'm taking control.
Oh no!
It's been too good for too long, and it's time we rise up and take the power back.
No, this is my thing. Don't take it. No.
The trick is I let you do all the work, and then I just read through it.
No.
That's what I do in every group project, so that's what I'm going to do now too.
Do you want to do it right away so we can talk about the episode?
Yeah, let's get right into it. It's time for the synopsis. Step right up and have a look. It's time for Yami Shibai. Should I have done that creepier?
Yeah, so whatever you feel.
All right, let's get it. Here we start with a cursed daughter sheltering in her room. She has a tortured look on her face, skin bruised all over with a visible handprint on her arm. There's a knock on the door. It's her mom, and she says she's found someone that can actually help. The daughter stays back in a defeated tone. They'll just say it's beyond their control again. The mother holds her head and says, "We have to believe."
You really selling me on this.
I want the Oscar for this performance. The next day, they head to the shrine. There's voices chanting and bells chiming. Home, bing, bing, bing. Set the ambiance. An older priestess comes to meet them with her assistant. The older priestess says, the ancestors must have been angered, or must have angered someone quite evil. And the mother desperately says, why should my daughter bear a grudge from our ancestors? What's going to happen to her? The priestess says, they're going to start preparing right away. Louder chanting and a drum is heard as we join them further in the shrine. Dum, 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 dum.
Oh.
Now, with the bruising and handprint gone, the mother thanks the priestess for all that she did, while the daughter asks if she will be okay now. And she looks visibly better. She still looks a little bit creepy, though.
Oh, yeah.
Ominous music plays while the priestess looks upon them, waving goodbye. A time later, everything is happy. Too happy. And it's all good while the daughter gets ready for school and the phone rings.
1 second.
The daughter leaves.
Okay.
The daughter leaves, meeting a friend. Her mom answers the phone. It's the lady's assistant. The mother thanks him profusely again. But the assistant has bad news. The priestess passed away yesterday. The priestess worried about her daughter until the final moments. All the assistant can do is pray that she will be in good health. And he asks the mother to pass along a message to the daughter. I am sorry. I could not help. Dun dun dun. We cut over to the daughter, talking with her friend on the way to school. A red hand appears on her neck and squeezes tightly. The end.
Ooh, that was really good. Good work, Spooky. Ghosty.
I read a couple of them incorrectly, but I just rolled with it.
There was one. Listen, most of that great. One bit I got wrong, and I noticed you fixed it. And I was appreciative of that.
You see, one of them I thought you got wrong, and then I actually fixed it the wrong way. It works.
It was fun. I don't often get to listen to these.
If you just like roll with it and pretend nothing bad happened, most people don't notice when you flub the words anyway.
I definitely twitched one of them you got wrong, but
was it the stayed versus said one?
Yes, she said or say.
That was the one.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I sound so stupid right now.
Hey, you went over my mistake expertly, and I don't think anyone will be able to find it. So
I don't even know where it was anymore. I can't remember.
You fixed my mistake, and I twisted yours, so don't worry. What a dark episode, eh?
I don't know. Compared to other ones, I feel like there's way darker than this. There's at least that one moment in the middle where things are fine, and they always end with like bad stuff happening. So I'd say it's pretty much part of the course.
It's very true. Ooh. But usually, like, I think this episode is particularly dark to me. It's because usually the person has it coming. In this episode, she didn't do anything wrong.
That's true. Yeah, like, I mean, we've seen so many kids die, though. What did the kids do to deserve this?
Yeah, that's true. The She episode, he didn't do anything wrong. That's true.
Same as the episode with all the people with the face paint.
Right. But, like, it's choices made, like, that add up to the bad thing happening. And this, no choices were made.
That's true.
So I guess it feels sadder.
In those other episodes, the kids do something stupid. You're like, yeah, stupid kid, take that. But not here.
And while
this is a pretty like, sorry, go ahead.
I'm just gonna why she's pessimistic. She's not like bad in any way.
Well, I mean, I would be too if I was cursed with
Oh,
a
yeah.
hand on my arm. This story is pretty straightforward though. Like it's kind of like I feel like I've seen this story in anime like multiple times before.
Mm. The handprint on the neck is or the arm is classic for a reason, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I guess just like the whole sequence of events. I was like, I've seen this before.
Did you notice I was avoiding saying calling it black, calling it bruising instead?
Oh, I see. Why is that? Is there some kind of context to that?
Uh, well, someone having black skin is not necessarily a bad thing, right?
Oh, I see. The visuals for the listeners only. If there's
Yeah,
people like that,
yeah,
I feel like everybody's watching. They can see the visuals. It's okay.
yeah, yeah. Like that's why I called it bruising. A little
Mm-hmm.
artistic interpretation on my part.
It's more like ink, like floating under the skin or something. I would say.
Yeah,
It reminded me of. I don't know if you recorded any episodes with the poster in the background with the hand that says "We know" from
I think it's
the Elder
appeared.
Scrolls. Oh, there it is. There it is. Were you saving it for a dramatic reveal at some point? Did I just ruin it?
I just liked it as a little Easter egg.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was thinking about that when she had it on her arm.
I think it has appeared, but not in this episode. It's very far behind me.
Yeah. You'd have to move like way off camera for it to. I
Like I
feel like
did.
it used to be higher up though. I don't know.
I'm gonna do it again because it was fun.
We know.
Anything you
I
want to
think
talk about before we go further into my notes?
I think the most interesting part of the episode to me was definitely the start.
Hmm.
Like that's the only part that really begs a question to me. The rest kind of
It is more
was just
straightforward.
straightforward.
Yeah. But it's weird. I noticed this. I think you were catching on to that as well. Uh, uh when when the mother knocks, I didn't have it in the script. She says, "Is that really you? Is that you, mom? Like, is that you?" Like, she doesn't
Mm.
know. Like, it's like she's being visited by something else.
Yeah, they never really come back to it. I remember thinking at the start like maybe it's gonna be some kind of like possession of her mom or something, and something's gonna go badly there. But then
I
it just kind of like nothing
I have the
happens.
writing of what she says. She asks if she's really her mom.
Mm.
So
That's
weird.
weird.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess maybe she's been alone for a long time is the way you could interpret it.
maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. That part was weird. That wasn't explained at all.
I have to compliment her mother though. Like from what we've seen in the episode, she seems like she's really sticking with her child.
She was trying really hard, but maybe it's her fault she was cursed.
Well, she says
You never know.
ancestor, not parent.
Mm,
So
that's
I
true.
think the interpretation is that it was early, like hundreds of years ago or something.
It's weird that she's cursed and not her mom, though.
Mm. I actually have that written in my notes. That it makes no logical sense. Do you think the
Ah.
curse is "I will haunt your great 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 grandchild"?
Yeah, it's weird. Why is it so selective?
Yeah.
Maybe she's got more features of her like ancestors that did wrong by this evil person.
I do like your theory. It's from the mother though. That's never occurred to me.
It makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why she feels so bad.
It's very possible. This week we didn't have many comments on this episode. Maybe because it was so sad. We have a few though.
I feel like, well, was there like just less comments on the video, or was it?
Yeah, there was like I used two different sites. There was just less overall.
I think it was because it was straightforward, other than the beginning.
It could be it. There was a lot of stuff complimenting it.
Oh,
Like people liked the episode, saying how scary it was, but just I guess it doesn't leave a lot of room for discourse.
oh well, I'm gonna have some hot takes later then.
Maybe no dark side either, but I'm not sure.
Let's do the comments now.
Okay, let's do the comments. The first one, I'm gonna read. We're gonna do something a little different this week as well. I'm gonna read the first one, and the next one will go to Ghostly.
We're taking turns. Socialism, communism. Let's do it.
Oh no! So the first one, listen, we should have listened. And it to Ye Yeager Yeager Tiger?
Yiger
Yeager
Tiger. Who
and
knows?
it 244 for a happy ending. Yes. That would have been a much happier ending before the whole handprint.
That's not an episode of Yami Shibai though.
No, that's very true.
I would
The
have been
next
very confused.
the next one.
This is from Chuckles. Oh, that was an easy name. Thank you. The Barker dude just keeps getting more sinister in the opening.
A lot of people have been saying
Barker
that.
dude?
Yeah, the mask guy.
What's Barker?
I don't actually know, but I grabbed this comment because a lot of people have been saying this the last few episodes.
Mm.
And
Does
going
he?
into the future, I've never noticed before, but he definitely does a different take every time.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hmm.
I didn't. I would not notice this at all.
I didn't notice my first few watch throughs, but people in the comments were pointing it out,
Mm.
and I actually paid attention. And yeah, definitely.
I think I might have had my speakers muted during that part of this episode, like the very start.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to. I'll check next time.
I, we'll get more into this at the end of the season recap, but I loved the opening and ending, so I never mute it.
I
So
mean,
the
I
next
didn't mean to. It was just like I had my volume muted. I was like, oh,
so the next one is a two-parter. So I'll read two, and then you read the one after that.
let's do it.
From Click, it's a hidden one. You ready? You ready to show the spoiler? When one asks the priestess if you're cured and she gives you no answer, be very worried. It's very true.
It's a bad sign.
Yeah. It's such a good point. Like the mother and the daughter take it so positively, and she's like dark like goes over her face. She's like, "Yes, go be
This
happy."
is fun.
Yeah. That's good. You ready for the next one?
Yeah, it was part two.
Oh no, that was part two. This is it was the hidden and then the reveal.
Ah,
Yeah.
such a short episode, and it was so sad when he said, "I am sorry, I couldn't help." That's a comment from Dia9595.
It's so many people were saying how sad the episode was.
Interesting. I didn't really find it any more sad than the other episodes. Like
I
I kind of
actually
said a few
found it.
times now.
I found it really hard to write for just how depressing this episode is.
But, oh, I'm emotionless. I guess this did nothing to me.
Maybe.
I was like, nah. Some worse stuff happened to her.
I think the reason it hits people more is just because the person didn't do anything.
I guess so. Yeah.
Like the setup, we never saw the setup. It had already happened. You may probably like years and years ago.
We didn't really get any payoff there either.
Yeah. Okay. The next one is from Fellow Whisperer. I think the mother was the one who originally gave the daughter the curse. If you think about it, the hand mark was where parents usually grab their children when they're being unruly and disobedient. Then at the end, we could see the old woman curse the child for giving her the curse. Wait, then at the end, we see the old woman cursed the child for giving her the curse. Hence why she had the mark on her neck next time. I don't agree with that last bit, but that first bit I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, the first bit I agree with. It kind of goes along with the mother thing. Like, it does make sense that the arm is like.
And you even brought that up.
I didn't think about the arm part.
Yeah, and that's true. Like if
But
you grab a child, right?
I didn't see it as the priestess cursing her at all. It's just, she
Me
wasn't strong
neither.
enough to take the curse out.
That was my interpretation as well, but that's an interesting interpretation.
It does make it makes some sense, but yeah, I don't think it's right.
One more comment.
Let's see it. All right, this is a comment from Pigeon or Pigeon. Rule number 1: nobody makes it out alive in this show. We've commented on that. That's definitely true.
Mm-hmm.
Rule number 2: there are no happy endings. Definitely true. If you believe that, you're a fool. Rule number 3: the moment you think it's over, prepare for a jump scare. Yes, this one wasn't really that much of a jump scare.
No, a little.
Just kind of like
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
these are very true.
The last 2 or 3 episodes, a lot of people have been making rules for Yamabachi, and this one I think was the best of the bunch.
We'll see if this stays true. Maybe now that we're getting used to it, they'll change it up on us.
Maybe. And that was
But
the last
probably not.
comment. Like, there's just not as many.
There were some pretty good ones though. I like the rules comment.
Oh, it was really fun reading through the rules, but most of them were either too specific or not specific enough.
Mm.
And this one was fun because it had 3 rules, and they were all very true.
Yeah, so true. They all kind of revolve around the ending.
Yep.
But they're all true.
That's true. They all do resolve around the ending. So, what are your themes and metaphors of this episode?
I feel like we're struggling more with the themes and metaphors as time go on. I'm going to steal from the comment and say that it's about abusing your kids.
Yeah,
You gotta treat them right, where the curse gets passed through generations.
Yeah.
Generational trauma.
Like fellow whisperers, child abuse. I think that's a very strong contender.
Mm-mm.
I had a different one before I came across that person's. The sins of our ancestors passed through generations without us being able to do anything about it.
Mm-mm. I mean, that's kind of similar. It's like a generational trauma thing. Like, because something bad happened to your great-great-grandparents, then you have to pay the repercussions even many generations later.
Come to think of it, am I ripping myself off a little bit from the family rule episode? I think I said something similar.
I think you did, but we didn't delve as deep into it. So
I think there's more evidence in this one than that one.
Yeah, this was definitely like the main theme was paying for the sins of your ancestors.
Whether it be a parent or further on.
Yeah, maybe even somebody you don't know.
Some jackass in the family.
Really, dang them.
Ooh, pissing on that shrine. Ooh. So what was your personal score?
I kept saying that I kind of had hot takes on this episode because apparently people really liked this.
Yeah.
I did not think this was a good episode. I thought it was so boring. Yeah, like I don't know.
Is this going to be as big a split as that Flesh episode?
I like this. I like Zanbai more than I like this episode.
What?
Because at least Zanbai was like some weird stuff happened. Like there goes Zanbai. Yeah. I was like, what is that? But in this episode, it was so straightforward. Like I could have come up with this. Like girl's curse. She goes to shrine. It doesn't work. And the curse comes back. It's too simple. It's a 2 out of 10.
2?
Yeah, it's not good.
I think that is lower than your Zanbai episode. Let me check. Yeah, you gave it a 3. This is your lowest score.
It's not good.
What? Want to hear what I gave
Everybody
it?
else is wrong.
Yeah.
What
I gave it an 8 because I thought the creepiness factor was so high.
This didn't make me feel anything. What made it creepy to you?
We're all different. I just wow.
Well, she was like at the temple,
like
getting,
it was dark and
uncursed.
depressing,
like,
and like it just gave you that like dark feeling in your chest, like that kind of creepy feeling.
Oh, I got none of that.
I love being so different. It's great. Let me do some calculations. Let's see. They're both numbers, and I need to add them together. And there's definitely involved. The end will be a number. And okay, with a score of 10, do you want to guess where it puts it out of 8?
It's probably still above Zanbai. It's probably like second from the last, so 7.
You nailed it. It is 7th ahead of Zanbai, but it's behind the Umbrella Goddess.
The more I think about Zanbai, the more I want to bump it up. I'm thinking it's actually probably like my number 1 now. It's the most memorable.
It wasn't. I don't know. The family rule I found very memorable.
That's true. That was the clown makeup.
Oh, and that is our number 1. So it works out.
There we go.
Yeah. Let me go through like hair. Okay, that's number 2.
That's our number 2 episode.
Yeah, hair. I know, right? We'll go through that. We'll go through those on a later date, right? We don't need to go through them now. But yeah, that's our second lowest episode. My high score saved it from being the bottom.
I'm turning around on Zanbai. We're gonna move that back to the number 1.
not a Zambai was memorable, but I think it's memorable for the wrong reasons.
The more I think about it, it's a meme now.
If you want to change it, I wouldn't argue.
Well,
We'll discuss that.
We'll see what happens.
We'll discuss that at the
Maybe
end of
I'll
the
sour
season,
on
though.
it
You
again.
you sit and think about that. You bad person, you.
Not make any. Let's not do anything I regret here.
Oh, okay. Anything else you want to say before I say what the next episode is?
Nah. What's the next one?
The next one is called The Moon.
The moon. Oh.
What are your predictions?
I think realistically, it's probably going to be it's like a full moon and it causes somebody to turn into some kind of monster. But what I want to happen is they get like stuck on the moon and it's haunted moon or something. That'd be a lot more fun.
Both of those are wrong.
At least that means I'll be surprised.
No spoilers, but the comments next week should be very fun.
Interesting. I'm excited.
What do I mean? I don't know. Ooh, who knows?
We'll see. You're prepared.
Thank you for joining me, Ghosty.
Thanks. It's been a pleasure. Till next time.
And we'll see everyone next week. Thank you for being you.
Cool.
I feel like that went well.
Yeah, me too.